Welcome, my political friends of the interwebs, and welcome conservative YouTube censors, or I should say the conservative YouTube censor division at Google. Listen, this is a message for you, rabid monkeys. This is what you're looking at right now. This image is Harry Reid. He is the majority leader in the Senate. He is a Democrat, a Dumbocrat. This picture is paid for by the United States taxpayer. This picture is in the public domain. Okay, so I don't want to hear any more nonsense coming from you about whether I own this or whether I own the rights to that. It's just BS, absolute BS. All you're doing is trying to censor conservative bloggers. You know, here's the thing. Bottom line, what I do is called commentary, political commentary, which clearly falls under the fair use clause of the Copyright Act. So, you know, will you guys quit busting my balls? I mean, it's ridiculous. I can guarantee, well, I will tell you right now, the Young Turks, left-wing YouTube bloggers, pretty much can say whatever they want. Use whatever photo they want. Use whatever video clip they want. And don't try to tell me that they've bought the rights for all that shit either. Because I ain't buying it. You know, it's funny, and this isn't really what this video is going to be about, but YouTube has copied, literally scanned in books from authors from all over the world without their permission and have put them up free of charge on the internet. And they said that, you know, that they were doing the authors a favor by, you know, I guess promoting them. Most of the authors don't see it like that. But you know what? Google's in court right now. Guess what? Guess what their argument is? Fair use. Fair use. They're literally from page 1 to the final page, scanning in authors' work, and now they're claiming fair use. But let me use a photo, or let me use a little bit of video, and let me do political commentary on that. And they basically tell me to shove the fair use right up my ass. They have no intentions of letting that fly. But then I look at the liberal bloggers out there, and it's freaking wide open, whatever they want to do. Anyway, listen, I'm way off the beaten path on this. Harry Reid, you are a freaking criminal. Okay, you are a freaking criminal. You came into the Senate. Well, listen, first of all, your entire adult life, literally, your entire adult life, you have sucked off the government tit. That's what you've done. You've set it up to where your children can suck off the government tit via your Senate position. Okay, you came into the Senate not a very wealthy man, and now you're worth several $1 million. How's that work, Harry? Seriously, how's that work? Hey, hook a brother up. How's that work? How do you go become a public servant and manage to stuff that kind of cash into your pocket? Kind of curious. You and Nancy Pelosi are two of the biggest inside trading buffoons out there. You do things that would put people like me in prison for 30 years. And look at that grin on your face. You should be ashamed of yourself. You are a traitor to this nation. Literally, you are a traitor to this nation. You want to run around and start accusing people of all kinds of stuff? You better look in a mirror, buffoon. For the people of Nevada, and I know a lot of good people in Nevada, what are you doing voting for this clown? Now, I know not all of you vote for him, but clearly enough people vote for him to put him into elected office. The man has been fleecing the government from Jump Street. You look at his kids. He's got them all set up into very nice positions. In fact, he just hooked up one of his sons that is a lobbyist for a Chinese, communist Chinese, red Chinese solar firm. All kinds of pocket stuffing going on in the Reid family. And it all goes back to him. He's a criminal. He really should be arrested. The Capitol Police should arrest him today, put him in shackles, and we should try him for treason. How does a man go into the Senate and not be a millionaire and end up being worth several $1 million? The last time I checked, a senator's salary was under $200,000 a year. I mean, he would have had to, in order to make the, well, he couldn't. There's no way he could have saved every dime he ever made and still came up with the kind of net worth that he has right now. And of course, nobody's really positive exactly what good old Harry's net worth is? Because he keeps that secret. I wonder how much money old Harry's got in the Cayman Islands. Or in Swiss bank accounts. I would really like to know. I'll tell you what, he's been running his mouth an awful lot lately, and I'm all for openness in government. I am all for throwing everybody's cards out on the table, but everybody's cards on the table. I want to see the tax returns for Harry Reid. I want to see what his portfolio looks like. I want to see how he's made his money. I want to look at some of the stocks that he has bought, and then I want to look at congressional minutes and just curiously see what was being said and what was being talked about in and out of committee, what bills were being debated, what bills were going to be passed, how he was going to vote, yea or nay. I really would like somebody to be able to go through his financial records and figure out for the American people exactly how Harry made his money. Because I think we all know the freaking criminal. He's a criminal. He is an absolute criminal. And Nancy Pelosi's the same way. She is no better than him. She is no better than him. She's been fleecing the United States forever. She's been pulling this insider trading crap forever. It's just sickening to me. It's just sickening to me. Now, are there Republicans that do the same stuff? I have no doubt. I think we need to hold them all accountable. But the reason I bring up Harry and the reason I bring up Nancy is because these are two of the biggest mouths out there, flapping their lips about other people, throwing stones when they live in a glass house. So I say we start with them. Let me know in the comment section, don't you think that as American taxpayers, as American citizens, we have a right to know? These people work for us. They work for us. And not only do they work for us, they're in charge of our money. Our money. Not their money, our money. So shouldn't we know what kind of balance sheets they keep in their personal life? Shouldn't we know what they're calling for everybody else to show tax report or tax records? How can you have a Senate Majority Leader not produce his tax records? How can you have a congressional minority leader and one-time Speaker of the House who we've never seen her tax records? How's that even possible? How is that even possible? I think, to be honest with you, if Harry Reid and Nancy Pelosi and a whole slew of other ones were forced to open up their financial records to us as part of being in their jobs, honestly, a lot of them would go to jail. A lot of them would be indicted the very day. And they know it. That's why it'll never happen. It's exactly why it will never happen. They're literally a den of thieves. A den of freaking thieves. Meanwhile, Harry and Nancy claim to be, friends of the middle class, the working folk. Yeah. The whole time, and I've always told working folk this, because I've been a working folk the majority of my life. Open up your pay stub. Just take a look at it. Don't look at the part where it tells you how much but look at what all they take from you. And then you tell me they're looking out for you. Because I'm telling you, they're not. They're looking out for their own damn selves. And we pay them to screw us. That's the sick thing. We pay them and we're not talking chump change either. Harry Reid has made more per year in his life than most anybody I've ever known in my life. And he has the authority to pass legislation that's going to negatively affect your bottom line. But yeah, we can't. We have no idea what his. We're not supposed to be able to ask how he became a multimillionaire. Multi-millionaire. We're not even talking about a guy with $2 million. We're talking about multi-millionaire. We're not supposed to ask that. We're not supposed to ask any questions about his sons and their lobbying efforts and the legislation that Harry Reid helps pass that benefits the companies that his children work for. I want to know what the qualifications of his children are, other than being the spawn of Harry Reid. Well, of course, here's the thing. If your father's a powerful senator, that's all the qualification you need to do anything. Same thing with Nancy Pelosi. Now, I know less about Nancy Pelosi's family, but I suspect that they're all at the government trough. like a bunch of pigs. Like the pigs they are. Sucking up at the government trough. Well, I'm sick and tired of slopping these hogs. It's pathetic. Absolutely pathetic. Harry Reid, you're pathetic. Literally, you should resign your position tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm sorry. Resign your position today. And then turn yourself into the authorities. Cleanse your soul of the atrocities. And then, move on with your life. Well, into a federal penitentiary. All right, listen, I'm not going any further than this. Google, I have no doubt that you'll never let me air this video, or at the very least, you'll never let me monetize it because, I'm a conservative blogger, and conservative bloggers are foreboding on YouTube and Google. Sad. See ya!